Hi guys, yesterday I made this beautiful nectarine and blackberry yogurt and it was so delicious and healthy. If you're trying to cut back on sugar or if you've got small kids and are watching their sugar intake, you definitely need to try this. Because unless they're eating unsweetened natural yogurt, then the yogurts that they eat will be loaded with sugar. It's shocking. And stay away from those diet low-fat yogurts as well, those are even worse. So I said I made it, but it didn't involve a yogurt maker or any live cultures or anything like that. I just lined a big bowl with a fine mesh sieve and added 2 paper towels to the sieve as well. This is to strain 500 grams of natural yogurt. You could also use muslin or cheesecloth if you'd like. This is then going to be let to strain for 24 hours in the fridge and loads of water will run out of it and it'll become really, really thick. A bit like cream cheese, but it's going to be loosened then by adding fruit puree to it. So now just cover it with a plate and stick it in the fridge for 24 hours. So maybe 23 hours and 55 minutes later, go ahead and blitz up some nectarines with a little bit of honey. I started off by blitzing 1 nectarine with about 3 tablespoons of honey, but that didn't really give me enough fruit puree, so I added another nectarine. If you didn't want to use honey, you could use maple syrup or agave nectar, or nothing at all actually, because these nectarines are really, really sweet. You can strain this puree now if you like, but you're taking out a lot of dietary fibre when you're doing that, so I just think leave it the way it is. By the way, if nectarines and blackberries aren't your thing, then head over to my post on rookiecook.org for a load more flavour combinations. So once the yogurt has been straining for 24 hours, take it out of the fridge and pour off the excess liquid. There was actually a good lot more than that though, because I poured off the excess liquid just before going to bed as well. I reckon there was probably about 150 millilitres in total. So now add your strained yogurt to a clean bowl and remove the paper towels, and you can see that there it's quite like cream cheese, it's really, really thick. But don't worry, it will loosen out and take on the form of yogurt again with the addition of a little bit of liquid in the form of fruit puree here. I used a rubber spatula first to mix it in, but it stayed really lumpy, so then I moved on to a whisk. Once that was all really smooth and lump-free, I just added in 125 grams of blackberries and then mix. Then I just decanted into jars. I did use a jam funnel though because, well, first I have one and also I'm such a klutz. I'd have made such a mess if I was to do this with just a spoon. I mean, there'd have been yogurt on the ceiling. Now just seal up the jar and repeat until you run out of yogurt. This amount gave me 2 small jars, but I probably would have gotten a third if I hadn't eaten the remains like a pig eating from a trough. So that's it. I hope you try this recipe guys, because it's so delicious and really, really healthy as well. I hope you liked the video too. If you did, give me a like below and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends on social media. You'll find all the links to my social media accounts in the description below, as well as the link to my blog where you'll find the full recipe plus loads more flavour combinations at www.rookiecook.org.